Well, hello, and welcome back to The Tower. So, let's take a look at. We'll start. Oh, I didn't even realize I finished at rank 5. That's pretty terrible. Um, I thought I did pretty well with 1,000 waves, but apparently not. Did I get in a. did I get in a bad. Tournament? Are more people sandbagging? I really don't know the answer to that. I am, of course, still sandbagging, so there is that. So, I mean, obviously, we're slowly saving up for Spotlight. That's, again, going to be a very involved long-term project. Now, we will be spending some of this here. Actually, I think I don't have a reason to hold back at this point, so we're just going to spend all of it here. That looks great. Slowly but surely. That did complete. I actually kept that workshop mission specifically for that. So let's take a look at what we have left in the tournament to do. So I do need to tap some more floating gems. I have been trying to get Smart Missile. I really hope I can get that done. However, I did at very least get the Plasma Arc. And I got the Ionized Plasma. Both, at least the Plasma Arc, very important for the lab speed. I don't know if I really use that Defense Absolute anymore, but excuse me. But I have it in case I need it, so there's that. On the research standpoint, I did go ahead and just complete the speed up the energy shield research. So we do have a 3-bar energy shield now. I didn't really see any objections in the comments, and it's pretty much a one-time research. I had the coins. Again, we started with almost a trillion coins here, so I didn't see any reason not to do it. With our current researches, there's no need for me to hoard coins or anything like that. Everything now is mostly coin cheap, but time expensive. And again, mostly focusing on damage research. Obviously, I'm alternating between supercritical chance and supercritical multiplier. We are nearly done with the health research. It's level 95. I look forward to finishing that soon. I did get a comment of, hey, you're switching to glass cannon. Why are you finishing up health? And the reality is, I'm not going to switch to glass cannon overnight. It's going to be a long-term process. So I might as well finish up the health research, in my opinion, because that's what I'm using that today. Now, outside of that, and again, it's not like I don't even know. I mean, I guess I swapped this for supercritical, and research these two at the same time. Outside of that, I don't know what I would even research there, because really the issue is sort of becoming, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that I'm limited on what ultimate weapon researches I can do based on the ultimate weapons I have. So kind of the problem is unless I should, and maybe I should research the inner mine blast radius a little bit or something like that. We can look into doing that. Obviously, when I complete this health research, I could probably do these a little bit, get them up there. I never really did anything with the chain lightning. I can also, finish those researches. I do wonder how long those researches are. Let me pull up the research calculator here. And we'll start with shock, because they could be like really short researches. So shock is 0 to 30, shock multiplier 1 to 15. Shock multiplier, or 14. Shock multiplier is only 21 days to finish, so I probably should just go ahead and finish that. Really, there's no reason not to finish that, so we will be doing shock multiplier just to get that done. Shock chance 0 to 30, and that is a 300-day research, so that's more of a long-term project, but again, it's one of those questions of why not? Once you max it out, and you're done, especially if we're switching to damage. And then there's inner mine, the blast radius, which actually increasing the blast radius would be helpful to a degree for the ones where and that's only 66 days, so that is a short one. And the other one is rotation speed. And again, that's 66 days. So maybe I should work on getting the inner mine ones done. Again, I don't really, in my estimation, I don't have a lot of competing researches. Like, maybe I need to get my super tower bonus up. Let's see how long that one would take. That one is a longer one. That clocks in at 300 days. So that would be a longer term one. That was the wrong. And the second wind blast is a shorty that only takes 2 days. I probably should just. That's such a small amount of time. I probably should just do that. I don't see how that could be a bad thing. And again, and then I do have the enemy debuffs. Like, I realistically could actually start working on these debuffs for the enemies. Maybe that's what I should work at. Like, especially the boss health. Let's see let's see what we're looking at there. Again, it's 30 ranks. It is 1 year and 49 days. And it is a total of 29 trillion coins. And I'm assuming we would want to get boss health and boss attack. It's a similar 30 rank research. And again, it's the same 30 trillion and 1 year and 49 days. So again, like I'm not really super sure what else to research at this point. If you have a suggestion, I feel like really the suggestions I need are limited by the ultimate weapons that I don't have. And especially when I finish researching damage, critical factor, and coins, that's 3 labs I'm going to free up at roughly the same time. Now, granted, I do believe we're looking at a long time for damage. I mean, they're all the same length, so damage goes to 100. The damage research to complete, we're looking at a 1 year and 110 days. So it will be a while before we basically complete the damage research. That is definitely a long-term research, which also, it's the same for critical factor. Right now, we're at 60, and it's taken about 4 days a level. And the increase is pretty steady, so I'm kind of curious how this compares to health, if health is also a long-term research like that. And health does go to 100. And yes, health is a 1 year and 136 days research. So, looking pretty similar. So I'm assuming what'll happen is I likely will have to start speeding one of these up once we finish with health. I'm probably going to go with economy here just to finish that out. Get the economy done, the coins per kill bonus, and then once that's done, we'll switch to damage and critical. Like, it's better to do one at a time. So yeah, the coins to kill goes to 0 to 99, and we're looking at a year and 19 days, so we'll just get that done. And then we'll just work down the list there. So, interesting. So yeah, I will actually probably be looking at just finishing up these ultimate weapon researches too. None of these take really long. I'll probably, just because of how annoying it is to do the inner mine ones, I probably will definitely work on increasing the inner mine blast radius and rotation speed, just to knock those out. And once those are max, we'll work on shock chance and shock multiplier. If I do them at the same time, that does mean I'm waiting for health to finish, and we'll just be putting super critical chance and super critical multiplier on the back burner. Which at this point, that seems fairly reasonable, because I know the time it takes really starts to scale up with these two after you get around 15. So I do imagine we'll be pretty close to 15 when that happens. And again, these researches, I mean, sure, 66 days is a long time, but not really. Honestly, I'm sure we'll be done with this before we even realize it. And that just leaves more time for our longer term researches here. So that's sort of where we are on the research front. Again, if I'm missing a key research that I haven't done, please let me know in the comments. I just don't see anything. And of course, on the ultimate weapon front, we're just saving up now for a new ultimate weapon. We have Spotlight as a possibility, and we will be unlocking Spotlight. So, I do look forward, though, to getting these cooldowns down to 100 seconds each. Black Hole, I will actually be looking forward to taking Black Hole all the way down to 50 seconds. That's just really good at just clearing the screen out. But again, that's after picking up Spotlight. You guys have voted, and as far as the vote has been solid for Spotlight this whole time. So just 900-ish stones to go. So depending on how this continues to go, I mean, that's looking like at about 9 weeks. And of course, with Spotlight comes 2 more researches that we will be immediately doing. Those researches are the coin bonus, a 20 rank research, and the missiles, an 18 rank research, both of which clock in at around 60 to 80 days. So again, 2 researches that we will be able to complete fairly quickly, in my opinion. And I know that my research speed is actually incorrect, because I do have, it's going to be a little bit faster because I do have some of the relics. I don't know that there's a good way to see what relics you have. Like the bonus to research speed without clicking every relic here. It would be really nice to get this one, but I mean, 4,500 in tier 12, that's going to be a while. That actually is probably the biggest one to get, just because of how researches are such a huge requirement in this game. And yeah, those are interesting ones. I do think we, at this point in this stage of the update, we have gotten all of the ones from the event. Now, whether or not we will get a new one with the event is something else. That does mean we need to go look at the event. This is the last, we're finishing this up. Before this video, I have been re-rolling, trying to get the Smart Missile Ultimate Weapons, just so I can clean this up. I did get some comments of, when it's the Ultimate Weapons you don't have on the event, you will be re-rolling a lot. You will be re-rolling a lot, and that is totally correct. But, I mean, it is what it is, right? It kind of comes with the territory. Obviously, we do have the Plasma Ball and the Plasma Field. And unfortunately, I have not been able to get my Golden Bot multiplier up any higher, but we're still looking really good with this multiplier. And I did reach out and check, there is no point to work on the frequency or the research, so both of those can go away. And as soon as we finish the Golden Bot, we will be working on the Amplify Bot. So the Amplify Bot will be getting unlocked next, and we will be spending our medals on that. So far, so good. And obviously, I'm way behind because I don't buy the event boost. If I was buying the event boost, obviously I'd be light years ahead of where I am, but that's a little too expensive for me. Cards, we have max cards, nothing new there. So I do believe that covers everything where I'm at today. And unfortunately, we didn't get anything with, to test here in the we didn't have the get to the tier -2. Like, again, that tier -2 stuff, I still can't beat it. And I did have to pull Poison Swamp, and that did happen before this video, and I made sure that we completed it so I wouldn't have to pull Poison Swamp again. That's why I'm doing just tier 1. So, and again, if you're looking for my coin multiplier, again, this is the breakdown of my coin bonus. I don't know why this isn't correct without clicking it, but you have to click it to get it to update to be correct. So eventually we'll be getting to tier 10, but that's a long ways away. So for now, we're at tier 6. Honestly, there's not that huge of a difference. Oh, wait, I guess there is. It's almost double. So, not that huge, but kinda. But we'll get there when we get there. I'm not really in a rush. Obviously, I'm a very patient player. And because this game is, a lot of this game is really about just being patient. Now, some people have asked me about the stone pack, and here they are. I do believe they come up every three weeks. So if you do want to accelerate, the stone pack is available. And it's available until the 24th. So make sure to purchase your stone pack. You can only buy one pack. And, excuse me, and that said, as always, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.